Hey there, Internet Keith here, and welcome to my crib. So this is going to be a pretty decently long series. It's going to be a whole bunch of episodes on building out this bottom garage. Now, that's something I've been wanting to do for multiple years on my top garage, but it's a double garage shared by another car. So every time I wanted to do something to have room, I had to get moving that car in and out. We actually started work on that garage. We put in an air compressor, we put in an extension reel. I was going to make it a wash bay, but it just didn't seem right. I cleaned this space out and we've got everything that we need over here. We have the electrical, we have the water, we don't have to drill through walls or anything. We have the skeletons so we can put everything in properly. And this isn't going to be some crazy obsessed garage, $20,000 garage. This is going to be on a budget. We're going to try to do this entire project for less than $5,000. Alright, so I'm out here real quick and you can hear the wind. It's blowing like crazy. It's some of the worst weather to wash in because it just mists everything all over the place. That is one of the main reasons we are wanting to do this wash bay. I have a full-time job. This is becoming a part-time job. A lot of your guys' help with the Amazon links and just watching the video is really helping out. I also have super thanks now, so if you ever want to tip, go ahead. If not, no big deal. Just watch the video, like, comment, subscribe. But we definitely want to be able to film whenever I can. 2 o'clock in the morning, in the afternoon. I don't have to worry about rain, I don't have to worry about cold, don't have to worry about any of this crap. This video has been sponsored by Simply Carbon Fiber. Amazing carbon fiber accessories. This wallet is so light. It's really good, especially if you're wearing dress pants. The wallet doesn't really mess much with you. I also have my iPhone 13 Max. We have their case on that as well. And actually, I love this so much, I picked up one of their watches. And this wasn't given to me. I actually purchased this with my own money. They had a really cool sale going on. So if you get on their email newsletter, they send out lots of stuff. But if you want to help support, use code KEIF10, link in the description below. I want to thank once again Simply Carbon Fiber for sponsoring this video. Alright, so let's get this started. The roof obviously is the first thing. Go ahead and pan around and kind of show the room the way it is. The garage. There's a little more organizing we have to do to get more space. We'll kind of go over how I'm going to do this on a budget. I'm going to try to do as much as a labor as I can, but I am not an electrician. So I'm not going to put in the fuses myself. I do think I can handle the plumbing, turn the plumbing off to the house, do some push fittings or something like that to get over here to where we're going to put the pressure washer. So first thing for the ceiling, I thought I had a problem. I wanted to do a drop ceiling because this ceiling is crazy with the piping and everything that's hanging down all over the place. It's just kind of uneven. It's going to be really hard to get the sheets under that copper piping or even to build a box around it. So they actually make now wall-mounted garage door openers. So that's the first thing we're going to do is wall-mounted garage door opener that goes on that spring shaft right there. That gets rid of that unit, all of the track, and this thing right here that would drop down and hit a drop ceiling as it's really low. That allows us to put a drop ceiling just above that spring, all the way across the roof to just below the truss. That's the main structural support for the second half of the house, so that can't go anywhere. Over here is where I think we're going to put the pressure washer. Like I said, a lot of stuff hasn't been decided yet. I'm going to start buying the equipment, but I want to get it here. I want to get the AC heat system here and everything, so I know before the electrician gets here how I want everything routed. The lights, though, it's not a problem. The electrical right here for the garage door opener, that's no problem for me. I can take that wire off, run it over here, so that way I'll be able to power supply the garage door opener. But I don't know yet because the pressure washer will be the Active VE52. I've already bought another one. It's the greatest pressure washer that's out there for the price. But if I ever want to replace it with a 20 amp pressure washer, I need to already have a 20 amp over here while the wall is still skeleton. So there's a lot of design in that. I was going to put it over here, but where the pipe already is, the spigot for the outside is going that way. I can easily cut these pipes, splice off, and be able to run it there. But this is such a small space, I don't know if it's going to work or not. I haven't ruled that out yet. We are going to run a CR Spotless 20 with a ppm meter on it. We're going to run the Active VE52. We're actually going to do something that nobody else out there is doing. We're going to have 2 pressure washers on our wall. We're going to have the Greenworks 1700 and the Active VE52, so I can switch between the two and I can do reviews with pressure washers that a lot of you are using, which are the lower GPM. So that way I'm not doing this amazing foaming experience with a high-end, high GPM pressure washer, and that's something that you're not going to be able to achieve. All right, so this wall will be, like I said, the 2 pressure washers, CR Spotless down here. I don't know if I'm gonna put the bucket filler over there where the main pipe is. I'm gonna leave that pipe there for the outside. I'll T-joint off of that. At this joint right there, we'll tee off, we'll run the water pipe over here so we can fuel this. I think that'll work pretty good. Like I said, this is not going to be crazy. $250 Active E52. The most I'm spending is on that CR Spotless. I just want to go to a much larger system. It's not meant for a cart, so, and it's a really good thing. It's the same thing that we already have. It's just a much larger amount. It can handle more gallons per minute. It can handle up to 2.5. So we'll be able to run it with the pressure washer. Let's go over something I just remembered right now. I want to do blackout curtains on the windows to the garage. As you can see, it overexposes the camera and it's really hard. I can't even talk in front of them because it just messes up the focus. So that's another thing was with the drop ceiling. It gives me the chance to do a nice uniform ceiling, and we're going to be able to use the drop-in LED tiles that are give us really nice lighting, and there's nothing hanging down. It's all going to be above. Be PVC panels, PVC drops, and everything will be washable. We're going to do waterproof paneling on the walls. AC and heat is either going to be up here or above the window here, and then there will be a unit outside. So it's one of those split units. It's not kind of the window unit like this. I don't like that, but that's our backup, and I'm trying to keep it cool in here when I film. Those are pretty cheap. I saw one for like 600 bucks on Amazon. Everything that we're going to try to build here, we're going to try to get off of Amazon, so anybody could try to mimic the build or do what they want. The Amazon links do help try to fund this crazy project that I'm doing. I mean, I do have 3 kids and a full-time job, so I don't have tons of extra money, and I own a bunch of BMWs, so I basically have no money left over at the end of the month. So you see over here we have the shelves with our product, our sponsors. Liquid Moly has been a sponsor for years. Great support. Gtechniq as well. That's a local company to the area. I know a lot of people that work there. They're really supportive of the channel. But these won't be here. This is just the way it is. I'll probably do stainless steel shelving, probably head level and up, so that way when I do my intros, all the products will be above the head. This will probably be the background of me talking in all the videos with the car kind of right here in front of it. Our logos for our sponsors will be up there, but that way we'll have all the room in the world all the way up to the wall. All the products, everything we need will be off the wall. The ultimate wash cart right here will wind up going to the upstairs garage whenever we need to wash or do anything upstairs. I think the cheap wash cart build, that's done. There's not going to be a version 2 of it. There's not much else you really want to do. I think I'm going to bring this to my mother-in-law's house, so they'll have a pressure washer over there whenever they need it. This is just a utility cart. As you can see, I recently filmed a foam cannon video, and this is the chaos from that. And this is a part of just a huge investment back into this channel. Anything I make, from any affiliate link, any advertising, everything, every dollar goes back into this. I guess it's a company now. I'm still spending way more than I'm making, but it is an investment. As you can see down here, we've already purchased a bunch of foam cannons, an IK sprayer. Like I said, this has all been purchased. So I forgot to mention earlier, just like the cart right here, a lot of everything that's on this cart is being duplicated in this wash process. I love this reel right here. It's nice and cheap for about 100 bucks. I'm probably gonna be duplicating the same hose. Actually, in the beginning, we might Frankenstein off of this and then try some new products on the cart. I don't think we'll use the Giraffe Tools rinse there for the deionization. I think we're going to use the pressure washer because the CR Spotless is going to give us the ability to run the pressure washer and be able to filter the water at the same time. So this is the utility room. I don't know if you've heard in the last few videos, this water heater runs constantly and it just makes this sound. I can get most of it out when I'm editing because it's static sound. You can you know, target that and take that out. But this also gives me the ability down the road to get a hot water pressure washer that I can use, and I have the hot water heater right here. So I might have this piped over there. Just to begin with, we have our circuit panel in here. That's where the 20 amps are gonna go. We run one over here to the Ryobi section, which is gonna be completely redone. We're gonna hang things a lot better. We're gonna maximize the space a lot better with storage racks hanging from the ceiling. We're gonna have a 20 amp, like I said, go over there. And we'll do a 20 amp over here wherever we're going to plug in the AC, but that one won't have a plug-in. That one will be a utility box of some sort over there. We're definitely going to do something about this sprinkler head. That's a code in the county that I live in that if it's an unfinished space with insulation and you have a garage door opener, you have to have a fire sprinkler right there. We could pan off of that, but if you notice the T-joint, the main line running from the house, that actually is directly from the outside of the house, it runs to right here. That T-joint, this pipe is much smaller. So I want to maximize flow, so I definitely want to use that same size pipe for my extension over here. I don't want to regulate it smaller. I've got plenty of pressure. I don't need the reduction to make any more pressure. So right here, obviously you see that we have walls all around. This will be soundproof insulation, this entire room. We will put panels all around, so any noise that's happening, there's a sub pump for the air conditioning system, and there's all kinds of stuff going on in there. So we'll kind of cancel that out. Right here off of this wall, this truss right here that runs across will have a track on it to the middle of that door. That will be a really big custom-made vinyl curtain that we'll use whenever we do washing. We'll go ahead and pull the curtain across. That way we'll be able to keep the water from going out here. We will have a barrier on the floor through this way. We'll use that same barrier all around, but it'll be a collapsible, they call them containment spill barriers. You can put them down and they'll keep the water from going where you don't want it to go. Because we don't quite know. I flooded the floor here before. I'll show a picture if I still have it of me flooding the floor here. It is cracked. It needs to be finished or coated. But first we have to know where the water is going to go, right? So we'll put the barrier around the walls. We'll make sure that the paneling on the walls goes over the barrier, whether or not we're using some kind of molding that will curve down so the water is coming off the wall and will go back down towards the floor. And it's sealed so it doesn't go back underneath the seal on the floor and hit any of the wood. We don't want any of that to go bad. But that way, in the end, we'll find out where the water's pulling. We could blow it out with a blower, we could use a squeegee, or we could have somebody come in, see the low spots, and re-level the floor, and then we'll coat it at that point. So obviously the trash can will go somewhere over there. The sawhorses is something that I want to do an idea of the table. I use those for when I'm doing the videos. I lay stuff out. But the sawhorses, I kind of want to get a hood, a really nice hood to do experiments on, maybe expand a little bit, try to do testing some products and different wash processes on just a panel so I don't mess up my car or anything. But we can hang those up somewhere. That's the lighting that we have. But once I get this right, I hopefully won't need those to help with lighting anymore. So thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to hit a super thanks, go ahead. Like I said, no big deal. If not, I also want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Simply Carbon Fiber, once again. Well, that's my crib. You don't got to go home, but you got to get the heck out of here. I don't know what to say. I already did my intro, so now I'm kind of out of my zone. I can't remember. This is weird with you holding that camera. Shit. What to say? We'll probably do stainless steel shelving. We'll probably do stainless. Other than this amazing. I'm out here real quick.
Wait, restart.
Sure. You're still recording, right? Catch all them bloopers. Is all that reflecting off my lenses on my glasses? Freaking hate that. And now they're fogged up, smeared. It's not cotton. Okay, so that's the gist of it. Oh my god. If anything's helped you and you want to give a tip, am I begging? I'm begging. So, let's do it again. And that's a wrap for Keith's kid. Oh my gosh. And that's a wrap. Oh. And that's a wrap for Keith's crib. Oh my gosh. Oh, damn it. So, thanks you for what. So that's my crib. I hope you enjoyed it. You don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the heck out of here. Isn't it overexposed? It is? Bad?
And that way.
Is that worse? Zoe! Stupid cat. You ready? Well, that's my crib. You don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the